This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. The one and only Sergio Maravilla Sugar Ray. What a pleasure to be in this. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They block that jab. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Beautiful counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build. Whoa, wait a minute! Sugar Ray Leonard days! Sugar Ray is down on the canvas! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Not a lot of defense here at all. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Soft, and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
And is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
How about that time counter shot? That counter shot lands. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Misses with the straight left. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Look at him snapping that chin. Punch, counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? The jab slightly off target.
Get busy. Double up the jab.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
And
Let's talk about
time.
Martinez in that
Doing?
last
Come on,
round.
switch up,
Well, he is in
switch
big
up.
trouble
You're
here. He may have been...
supposed to be fighting, now you've let him back into it. You got...
Let's
And there's
do
the
it.
bell for round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sergio Martinez is dazed. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The perfect counter lands. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them.
That's it. You're making him lose focus. He'll make a mistake.
Time.
Let's talk about Leonard in that
Back
last
into the
round.
fight that
So
round.
it's plain.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Let's
There's
do
the
it.
bell for round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Counter the jab. Counter the jab.
They block the jab. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. And he misses with that straight left. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The jab can't find a home. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Time out.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much... Jab.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missing with the hook. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left.
Now start countering.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
That's time.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna
Get out there. Get your boxing back.
on to the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good work.
That right hook won't score.
Keep doing what you're doing.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
Can't hold that thought. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Let's see how the
switch on. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've.
And there's the bell for round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they...
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Nice counter. These two fighters are made for one another. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Total domination with 10 seconds to go.
That's time.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round.
Come on,
The corner hasn't thrown in the...
tougher fight, and he's got to be confident.
There's the bell to start round 8. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Caution being thrown to the wind. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The straight right just misses. Nope, that hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a